All right, so welcome back. We are now back in the garage, or the garage as we say in the
workshop.
The workshop.
The workshop.
Ronnie is now going to show me his very fabulous and very special Harley Davidson Sportster bobber, and tell me all about it. So
yeah, basically I got hold of an old XLH 883, took the engine out, played with it. It already had a 1200 conversion.
So what year is the bike?
It's a 96.
So it started off as a 96 Sportster Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
And it had all the trim and all the fairings and all the bits and bobs on it. So it looked like a standard bike.
Pile of crap.
So when you got it, it looked normal.
Yeah, yeah. So
I say normal, it looked like a Sportster.
I had this frame made by a guy at FENLAND Choppers called Joe, who builds a lot of bike frames. It's a gooseneck frame. So I took the engine out of the Sportster, threw the rest of the bike away, or sold the bits on eBay, and then I played with the engine and turned it into this. And it's been pretty much like an ongoing project, changed things here and there. But this is how I visualised it, and it's turned out pretty much as I wanted. Wow. So you've got a 1200 Sportster engine, custom oil tank, custom wheel, in fact everything's custom. The front end is American something, I can't remember what that's called, but that's a 1 inch thick Springer, so that's a heavy duty Springer. And the wheels are just standard spoked 16-inch wheels. I don't know where they came from.
Right.
The tank, I can't remember the tank came. You know, I can't remember much, to be honest.
How long was the process from when you bought it to
it's
work?
ongoing. I mean, this is now. When did I build this? There's a little plaque on the bolt there. 2013, I started this.
So 9 years in. You're 9 years into it.
Yeah, 9 years into it, and I changed the bars probably last year. Put those beachy type bars on. But the main, I mean, I pretty much finished it after about 6 months, 8 months, and then it's just been an ongoing thing. But I say this is my go-to bike. Now it's going away next week to have a 1275 kit put on it, and to have headwork done. Right. New cams, which is why I fitted the new rubber. Because I think it's going to be a bit potent once that's been done. Hopefully a lot more torque. But I mean, it does 90. It'll do 90 miles an hour. It takes a while to wind it up and to get there, but yeah, she's. But this bike, you don't want to do 90 on it. It's a hardtail. You just, it's for doing 60 miles an hour on a smooth road and just enjoying it.
Enjoying it for what it is, exactly.
You've got nothing to prove on a bike like this.
It's a beautiful, beautiful bike. How do you open the fuel tank? With push?
Yeah, that's just a
There's
case
no
of,
key.
No, just
push and turn.
Push and turn, and then.
Ah, nice. I've never seen that before.
No, just a little flush.
Flush mount, push, turn.
Keys down here, and the start button. That's the key, the ignition, and the start button's there. Hopefully the back.
So tell me about the exhaust system, because this looks custom.
Yeah, that's from Gallop in America. Pretty much all the good stuff comes from the States, and that's a
straight through pipes, no catalytic converter or anything.
No cat, but it is a small baffled silencer on the end there, so it takes a lot of the bark out of it. I don't like things that are too loud now.
Right. And I was also noticing the belt conversion to chain and sprockets, which is really nice.
It just gives it that custom feel. I mean, belts are fine. Belts are a great low maintenance.
Right.
And I don't have a problem with belts, but as far as looks goes, I just opted for the chain.
And this was what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that's the new chain. That's a DID 3D chain. So that you can see from the links, they've got a 3D profile on them. And it's just a little bit nice, and it's a very, very heavy duty, because this is going to be
this is going to have a lot of torque on this bike.
Yeah, a lot of torque going through it. So,
and the paintwork on it's beautiful. I really like this classic looking.
Yeah, it's a guy called
blue and cream.
Ty Law at Pageant Paintwork. He paints a lot of custom scooters, and then the number 2 there is done in a variegated gold leaf, and everything's done by hand. He's very good. In fact, he's probably one of the best around at the scooter stuff.
Is the battery charged? Will she start?
Yeah, I think so.
For a brief moment.
Yeah, I think we've got some fuel in there. Get a bit of choke.
she's cold, so...
It's like starting up an old steam engine.
I know.
So hopefully...
Oh, she sounds lovely. What a bike. What a bike.
Yeah, not too noisy either. It's
Not too noisy. It's not obnoxiously loud.
No, it's a nice deep
Right.
and throaty little rumble.
All right, so same question. Somebody walks in with a big bag of cash. What would this beautiful
I
motorcycle?
would chase them off the property.
You would
with a shotgun.
you'd chase them off with a shotgun.
Now again, everything's for sale. I can build another one quite easily. It's not a difficult job.
Right.
It would take a while to get a frame out. I know Joe's busy, but yeah, I mean,
20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand.
I mean,
If somebody fell in love with this,
it probably owes me about, again, 15, 16, but there's a lot of love in that. So, you know,
There's a lot of
you
love.
bring 25, 30 grand, you don't know. I mean, I'd probably say no. I don't need the money, but 30 grand would build another one quite nicely and put money in the bank to build something else. So, I don't know.
are you going to show it at bike shows?
No,
Custom-
I don't bother.
You don't
I'd
bother
rather
with the
not.
custom bike
No,
shows?
No, can't be bothered.
All right, well, thank you for sharing your beautiful bikes.
Don't forget the Rocket Custom Garage sign.
Well, absolutely.
And you can see, you can have a look at it online the website.
This is Ronnie's website. I love that. I'll put a proper graphic up.
No, you've got to have the amateur graphic.
But yeah, slightly at a cocked angle. Ronnie's Custom Garage. All right, so there you go, guys and girls. Enjoy. In deepest, darkest Norfolk, you find the most wonderful motorcycles.
Thank you for coming from America to do it specially.
Right? And show it off.
Idiot.
Cheers.